You haven't got a fever.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm burning up.
No, you just feel like you are.
Don't tell me how I feel.
All right, then. I'll ask instead. How do you feel?
Like I'm coming down off smack.
And the other bruises, where did they come from?
I like it rough.
Do you? And the cuts?
It's not just other people that love me. I love myself too. Except when I don't. Was my lawyer, Liam said he was sending someone down.
Who's Liam?
My boyfriend. If he sends someone down.
And if he doesn't?
Time to find a new one.
A lawyer?
Boyfriend. Can I have some water?
Well? The beginnings of early withdrawal from heroin addiction. There's evidence of self-harm, some other bruising from being thrown or punched.
Nice. Is she fit to interview?
That's hard to say.
She sounds pretty hacked off with a pimp.
Is that this guy Liam she was talking about?
Liam Pression. No record. Squeaky clean. But Millie sounds like when a brief gets here, she might want to talk about him.
Right. Well, I can see no reason at the moment where she shouldn't be interviewed.
Good. Now, where's this lawyer?
We got soy sauce.
Seriously?
Yep, trust me. Okay. Now, you. Taste.
Okay, it's delicious.
Yeah? Can I?
Are you sure you want to risk it?
Maybe you're right. Maybe better coming from your mouth. Delicious.
Do you think they'll like it?
I don't see why not. I have exquisite taste.
Evidently.
No. Put them back on.
Why?
Put them on.
They're early.
Okay. You know, it's not too late to change our minds.
I'm not backing out. I am ready for this.
Okay, yeah. Me too.
Right then?
Right then.
We'll be in room 2.
My client's already in there.
I'm just going to have a move through now. You can come through with me once you've left your things.
Sorry, what?
She's been self-harming. Custody sergeant doesn't want anything sharp going in. So if I can check your briefcase. And you can empty your handbag and your pockets. Okay, a quick look at these. Okay.
What time does this start?
The stupid thing starts in about half an hour.
Oh, it'll be great, you know.
Think so? Talking about my feelings?
Well, we did it before, didn't we, when we were in foster training?
Yeah, together.
I can hardly come to a men's group, can I?
No.
It'd be just like when you go fishing and a load of blokes sat around saying nothing, blood from a stone.
Then what's the point?
I think you know.
What if I don't go?
After what you've put me through, you either do this or something else, with someone else, somewhere else. I'll be with you in spirit.
Miss Lansdowne. Hi, I'm Hayley Harmstead and I'm your solicitor.
You're the lawyer.
Yeah, that's right.
The one who Liam was with when I called him?
Yes.
At 8 o'clock at night?
Indeed.
Were you having sex with him?
Miss Lansdowne.
You were having sex with him, weren't you?
Look, Miss Lansdowne, I've been asked to represent you now if you don't want me to.
Fine. Do what you've got to do.
Right, how are you feeling? Because if you're starting to suffer withdrawal, we can say that you're not fit to be interviewed.
Yeah. And then they'll keep me in overnight. And I need to get out now, which is why you should have got down here straight away.
It mentioned self-harming.
Instead of doing whatever you was doing with Liam.
Have they examined you?
What's that got to do with anything?
I need to know what's going on.
Okay. Well, let me make things crystal then. Either you get me out of here now, or I drop Liam in it.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll see what I can do.
This is delicious.
Thank you.
Do you do all the cooking?
We share it.
We don't.
In the kitchen, I'm in charge.
I'd actually rather help Galileo with his homework.
Well, I understand. If Dan is in the kitchen and I'm there too, he thinks he's got a sous chef.
Well, someone's got to do the prep.
And very well. These parsnips are the perfect size.
Thank you.
And how is Galileo getting on at school?
He seems to be doing fine. As I say, homework's a battle.
Piano.
Torture.
He started to divide and rule.
Mummy says when I'm 7.
But Daddy promised.
They think they're so clever.
Who doesn't understand we tell each other everything?
Well, everything about them anyway.
Well, no. Everything.
We're completely open with each other.
That way there's no jealousy.
No mismatched expectations.
And what about us? Do we match your expectations?
Yes.
Very much so.
And us yours.
Definitely.
Would anyone like any more, or shall we move on to the next course?
So, you were waiting for a bus.
Why not? I was standing at a bus stop, wasn't I?
What number?
Whatever came along.
And where did you want to get to?
Away from there.
Why did you go there in the first place?
I don't know. I must have got off at the wrong stop.
So you got the bus there?
Are you going to say anything?
My client is a drug addict.
All right.
In search of a fix, she's found herself in unfamiliar environs.
Without any money to buy any drugs?
Because I'd already bought them.
Bought them where?
I couldn't say. Like she said, it was unfamiliar. The environs.
And how are you going to pay for the bus?
I don't know. It's gonna bonk on.
Or ask the driver for a favour?
Or ask the driver for a favour. I don't know.
Like you did the driver of the car that stopped for you?
What?
The plainclothes officer. The one you offered sex for money.
Look, we all know what I am, what I do. So just charge me, let me go on bail, and I'll explain it to the magistrate. Will you please just ask her, please, to let me go on bail?
Actually, I'm not feeling too well.
Oh, come on.
Do you mind if I just...
Interview suspended at 2028. Sounds like a delaying tactic. Liam's teaching you a lesson. You got caught once too often. He thinks a night in here will do you good.
Well, she does.
What?
So she can go back and spend the night with him again.
Why would she do that?
Because she's a little cow.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Well, you don't look fine.
No, I can deal with it, honestly.
Why don't you let me take a look at you?
This is so good.
Thank you. I aim to please.
I think we all do, don't we?
You two are so relaxed.
It's strengthened our bond.
Enhanced our trust. We've opened up to each other.
By opening up to other people.
You have lovely hands.
Thank you.
Shall we go through?
Let's.
Have you had any flu symptoms at all, or had a cold?
No, I'm just a bit under the weather, that's all.
Right. And, can I ask, are you taking any medication? Anything that might alter your behaviour?
No, absolutely not. Is there somewhere I can get an orange juice?
Yes, there's a machine. Whoa. Just sit down there a second. I need to tell the DS that you're not fit.
No, wait.
They're hanging you out to dry, aren't they?
Who?
Liam and Lady Muck. How did you let him ever talk you into this?
Who says he did?
Why'd you do that to yourself?
Who says I do?
I've just examined the lawyer. She's feverish, sweating.
She was fine when she came in.
She's not now.
Do you think she's trying to stall?
No, I don't think so.
We'll see.
Right, ready to continue.
How about something you'd like to do that you've never done?
Well, I've always wanted to try surfing.
Losing yourself in the moment. Wonderful.
Right in the wave,
Yeah, with all that power underneath you.
yet you're in total control.
Riding was always more my thing when I was a girl.
Really?
Yeah, I think maybe it was the breeches and the boots. Or possibly it was the crop.
Oh.
Anyone want a coffee?
Oh, I don't think we need a coffee, do we, darling?
Not me.
I do.
My client's in no fit state to be interviewed and no fit state to be put in the cells either.
She's fine.
She should be released on bail immediately.
Except she's been okayed by the FME and the custody sergeant has authorised the detention. In other words, she's fit to be detained.
The women's hostel's round the corner. There's no reason to say she'd be a flight risk.
I am here, you know.
That's where you'd be going back to, is it? The hostel?
That's where I live.
Not at Liam's?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your pimp? The one you phoned earlier? The one you said your solicitor was sleeping with?
Excuse me?
Well, I'm just repeating what your client said. Well, you did say that, didn't you?
Why are you speaking to my client without my being present?
I was just making conversation when you had to leave the room. I can't stand silences, can you? They're awkward. Well, you do know he's a pimp.
Look, what has this got to do with my client?
I think that's fairly obvious, wouldn't you? What happened to your arms,
Look,
Nick?
as you said, my client has got a history of self-harming.
Does she? Or did he do it to her? Liam, your pimp.
I'm not feeling very well. I'd like to see the doctor, please.
Of course. For the benefit of the tape, Miss Lansdowne has requested to see the FME.
So I'm just going to put my shoes back on and
Don't go.
just see where Daniel is. I thought you weren't coming back.
Why would you think that?
It's all getting pretty intense down there.
Yeah, it was.
It's not easy seeing your partner with someone else, is it?
No,
Overwhelming?
absolutely.
Do we really need the coffee?
Probably not. Then Adele wouldn't want me falling asleep, would she?
What?
You know, total control, the hand on my arm. It's not easy.
Well, at this stage, Richard is pretty much putty in my hands right now.
Adele, too. Second shelf on the right.
What?
Liqueur glasses.
Are you sure you want to go through with this?
Yeah. Why? You don't?
Absolutely.
You please just let me go home, please.
I'm afraid that's not up to me.
I just want to go home. Please.
What are they doing in there?
They? You mean a doctor caring for a vulnerable girl?
Oh, you heard her. She knows what she is.
Yeah, a kid who got picked up, passed around.
She wasn't forced.
Sleep with me, sleep with me mates, sleep with anyone I tell you to. Just make sure the money comes back to me. That's what he's like. What's wrong with you?
I'm a big girl.
No, I meant your eyes. Your pupils are dilated. You're sweating. He cuts her. It's not her. It's him. And he could do it to you. Well,
How is she?
Not great.
Right, so she should be released on bail.
that's not the FME's decision.
No, we'd have to clear that with the custody sergeant.
But she needs to be released into the care of somebody responsible.
Like who?
Me. I will take her home.
Except we've got a duty of care, haven't we, Doctor?
Yes, that's true. And I'm not sure that you're well enough.
But you're right. Someone needs to come and get her.
Right, well, I will call someone from the hostel.
No? No, I think we'll let Millie make another call. Get a boyfriend to come and pick her up.
Having second thoughts? Dave Elliott, facilitator.
Rob Hollins. My GP suggested that I come down.
Right. Good. Well, pleasure to meet you, Rob. Why don't you grab some tea and biscuits? The guys will be here in a bit.
Okay, thanks.
All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, coffee.
And liqueurs. Right then.
Here's to it. Cheers.
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 This is amazing.
We can't tell you what a thrill it is.
Really?
We thought you did it all the time.
Not with people like you.
What's so special about us?
Oh, come on.
Come on, Daniel.
No, I'm serious. Why did you notice us?
Richard.
Oh, it was the added frisson.
The added frisson. I see.
And I couldn't believe it, seeing Daniel.
Seeing me? Really?
Well, seeing both of you.
Basically, you're the most famous swingers we have ever met.
Okay. So like we always say, we're not here to fix anyone. We're here to let each other know that it gets easier with time. Right. Does anybody feel like telling us what's going on with them? Rob?
Maybe later.
Anyone else? Looks like it's me again, then. You guys have heard my story before, but that doesn't matter, because it changes. What happened doesn't change, but the way you think about it does. The decisions that you make. If you're anything like me, you don't tell everybody everything the first time around. I had my leg blown off. That's obvious. But that's not why I left the Army. The Army were okay. They looked after me. Offered me a desk job. But I missed the action. I needed the excitement. I had to get it from somewhere. But that's the thing about shrapnel. Cuts through anything. Can hit you anywhere. Take away your manhood. That's what they say, don't they? Took away my manhood. I can't have kids. Relationship? Maybe. but not until we talk more about everybody's feelings. And as we know, that can be quite hard.
This is outrageous!
How did it get there?
You didn't give it to them.
Of course we didn't give it to them.
We did not give a holiday picture of us in the Caribbean to...
Swinger state.
Well, your names aren't mentioned.
I should hope not.
It's bad enough that our faces are plastered all over it.
This is dreadful.
I can't believe it.
So, just to be clear...
Look, to be clear, Richard, I never had any intention of actually sleeping with you.
Right.
I was just waiting for Daniel to say no first.
I was just waiting for Zara to say no first.
I see.
I can see why you were interested, though.
Come in and get her out, I said, not get me down here.
I'm sorry. I screwed up, I'm sorry.
What's wrong with you?
It's that tablet that you gave me.
You took it.
I panicked.
You're sacked.
What do you mean I'm
I
sacked?
never want to see or hear from you again, and if I do...
And if you do what?
Go home. Back to your life. Now.
Or what?
Do you really want to find out?
What, you'll do the same thing to me?
I mean it. Go home.
I need to get my case.
Well, get your case and go. Leave town.
And why would I do that?
Because you become a liability to yourself, but most importantly to me.
I am not moving for you.
Well, then you're going to end up looking worse than she does, and if you're still here when I get back...
They searched me before I went in there.
Well, I'm not going to bring anything in here with me, am I? I'm not completely stupid.
Excuse me.
Hello. I'm here to pick up Millie Lansdowne, please.
You think you're untouchable, don't you? Coming here.
And why shouldn't I? I've done nothing wrong.
Wait there.
Liam smells of drink.
I have to tell you that anything you say to me...
You'll tell DS friend.
Exactly.
Well, it's like he's had a bottle of wine. And if he tried to drive, and his car was searched...
What would they find?
I don't know. But he's too smart to bring anything in here.
You were never gonna go through with it, were you?
What? You're kidding me. I was ready.
Adele couldn't keep her hands off you.
Richard couldn't keep his off you.
What would you have done if he'd stroked your leg?
What would you have done if she'd started stroking your chest?
You'd have liked it.
Maybe.
But now we'll never know.
Never say never.
Never.
What are we going to do about that website?
Let's deal with it in the morning.
Okay. Oh, God. Oh, loves.
Take your time. If you're not ready, that's fine.
You all say that it gets easier. Wow. What a thing to be able to say after what's happened to you. Really. See, I'm struggling to cope with what happened to me, but what you guys experienced. I don't really belong in the same room.
Nobody's judging you.
Well, maybe you should, you see, because nothing's happened to me. All that's happened to me is that I saw something happen to somebody else.
Yeah, but that can be just as traumatic.
No, I don't think it can. Thank you, gentlemen. It has been an honour.
Haley says he's drunk. He's going to drive home. And apparently, if he has anything dodgy on him, it'll be stashed in his car.
How would she know that?
I don't know. But I don't think she's lying.
They had this stone. A stone that you passed around and you could only speak while you were holding the stone.
And then what?
Well, you know, then it all came out. All that stuff that I'd not told anyone.
Really? You did that? You told everyone everything?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. I think it's really helped.
Oh, you want another one?
I do, yes, please.
Swing a stick.
I know I should have told you.
Then why didn't you?
I knew you'd be upset.
That's not how sisters behave.
Are you a swinger? Oh, this is going to be so much fun. See you around.
I'll never forgive you for this. Never.
Oh, it's a swinging lady I know. Swing. Zara, swing.